What do you think of like Japanese people who can speak English?
I think it's good.
Is there less than you think or more, you think?
I mean, I'm in Tokyo, so I think there are people who can speak Japanese, or not Japanese, English. They're just shy or think they aren't good enough, so then they're like, oh no, I can't speak English. But then like when you talk to them, they're like, oh yeah,
you can speak.
Yeah, you can speak.
There's so many Japanese people like that. Like I teach English as well, and a lot of people, Japanese people, think I cannot speak English, but actually you can. You can try.
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
Not sure about other places in Japan, but at least in Tokyo, I think many people can speak English.
Especially in Tokyo, there's more people.
Yeah.
Maybe like most people who can speak English.
Yeah.
So like people who can speak English is good. Have you ever met except me?
I mean, there's a couple people that I know. So there is a friend I have that I studied abroad with, and she speaks really good English. And then there's a few other ones too. And then like the English teachers I work with at school can speak English. So.
Yeah. Like she's not English teacher?
No, she's still in school.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, I think there are many people who can speak. Just a lot of them choose not to or think they're not good enough. So
もったいないよね.
yeah.
I don't know how to say もったいない in English. But you understand?
Yeah, I understand. Kind of like unfortunate kind of situation, I think.
Unfortunate. So I always like struggle with like もったいない. Not wasting, but wasting their talent, their skill. It's not like that, right?
I mean,
I always looking for the words.
I mean, I think it's just a saying in Japanese that doesn't really have like a correct translation. But I know what you mean. It's kind of like along the lines of like unfortunate, like sad, not sad,
but
or like
like
yeah. I know what you mean.
She understands もったいない。そう。I always like looking for and I feel like もったいない for like Japanese people who can speak English.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us one slang in English you use.
Well, I'm from the Midwest, so we say "ope" a lot.
One more time.
"Ope."
Ope?
Yeah, it's
What
a
is
very,
ope?
very local in the Midwestern like slang. But "ope" can mean like anything. So if someone tells me like, "Oh, I got a new dog today," you say "oh," kind of like in a surprised way. I lost my dog. You can say "oh," that's a very like sad, like "oh no."
Oh, so what is the spell?
O-P-E.
Ope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Directly.
Ope. It's just like it's kind of like a filler word for us. So like if someone says something good, bad, surprising, you can just say "ope."
Ope.
It's kind of like a
like surprising in a bad way, in a good way as well.
Yeah. Good, bad. Yeah. Positive, negative, you can say "ope."
Ope.
You can just respond with "ope," and it's usually like understood.
Yeah. Like it's different from oops, right? Like oh, like okay. Wow.
No, it's a little different. I mean, "ope" can mean oops too, but
Like a huge meaning.
yeah,
Ope sounds
"ope" means anything. It's a word that a lot of like at least like us Midwesterners use.
Opes.
It's just "ope."
Ope. O-P-E. Ope. You can use it. Ope.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain "ope" other than it's its own word. Here, let me try to see if there's like a good explanation of what "ope" means.
Google it. Oh, I've never heard.
It's you can use it as a surprise, apology, everything. So like if someone walks into you on accident, I can be like, "oh, sorry."
Oh.
Or like you see somebody you recognize at a place, you're like, "oh, hey."
Oh, you.
I know you.
Right.
So it can mean surprise, apologetic, happy, sad. I mean, I use it for almost everything.
Anything.
Yeah.
I didn't notice you used.
It's just in my vocabulary.
Right.
You probably don't even realize it because it's just it just sounds like something.
Yeah.
it's a thing.
Yeah, I think like it was really natural, so I've never noticed like you using that words. Where have you ever been in Japan?
Where?
You traveled around Japan a lot, right?
Kind of. So when I studied abroad here, I did a lot more traveling. Recently, not as much because of COVID and work and stuff. But I've mainly gone like southwest. So I visit south and west. So I visit. Yeah. So I've been to like Kyoto, Osaka, Nara. I've been to Hiroshima.
Oh, okay.
I've been down to Fukuoka too, very briefly, but
Really? It's my hometown.
yes, I know. I think I was supposed to meet up with you a few years ago, but you were back in Tokyo when I showed up, so it didn't work.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, I've been to Sendai recently. That was during winter. I've been to
Hokkaido?
I haven't been to Hokkaido yet. I want to go soon.
Okinawa?
I have not.
Do you want to?
I want to go to both though. I've been to Nikko, which is like
Nikko,
north.
Tochigi.
Yeah, and I've been to Nagoya too.
So many places.
Kind of, yeah, just around, and then
What is
the surrounding areas of Tokyo too.
What is your like most maybe favorite place? City?
Favorite? I probably would say Kyoto. There's a lot of shrines and temples and stuff that
How
I can.
do you feel like when you see like shrines and temples?
I appreciate like more the architectural aspect of it because it's very different than what we have in the States. There's nothing similar to that unless you go to like Chinatown and you see kind of like the similar buildings but not
different.
Yeah, it's very different still.
Very Japanese stuff.
Yeah, so I like architecture. I like looking at buildings and stuff like that. So I normally go to look at like how things are built. Not exactly like the cultural part of it. I still appreciate the culture and stuff, but I'm there mainly to look at like
Architecture.
the buildings.
Sorry,
Yes.
is it okay if we interrupt your conversation?
Yeah.
We heard you speaking in English, so we got a little excited.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Are you Japanese?
Oh no, she's Japanese.
I'm Japanese.
I'm not. I'm actually from
She's
America.
American.
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We come from Singapore.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
You guys live here?
We
a
just
while.
came here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like 3. Okay.
Oh, you can have a
Yeah.
seat.
We just came here. Are you recording?
Oh, it's okay.